It's the end of October 2023, we're in Whitby, and that can only mean one thing. Yes, that's right, it's the Halloween Goth Weekend. So join us today as we explore Whitby and find out where it all began.
LeisureBit is the way to go with David, Rachel and Roxy. Let's hit the road and explore.
So we're at Whitby today and we've decided to come in the car. We nearly had to give it a miss because the camping got cancelled up at the Abbey showground as everywhere's waterlogged, been a lot of rain down. So a real disappointment as we're really looking forward to it. So to avoid spoiling the weekend and not doing it, we've come in the car. So you can also arrive in Whitby on the train. Behind me is a replica of the Captain Cook ship, the Endeavour. I think first call of the day, let's grab some breakfast.
Suitably fed and watered now, let's get on our exploration of Whitby.
Whitby's divided in two halves by the river. We've got the west side, which is along here. And then over the other side, we've got the east side and the Abbey. Dracula experience behind us, inspired from Bram Stoker's novel and his visit to Whitby in the 1890s. Got the famous Magpie Cafe in Whitby as a takeaway as well if you don't fancy eating in.
I doubt whether we'll get in for dinner today, but the fish and chips are beautiful.
Going to take a walk up the Khyber Pass now to the whalebones. Making our way up the steps.
It's worth taking a pause on the way up the steps if it's clear, as there's a lovely view across Whitby. Once you get to the top as well, there's a fantastic view over the harbour and out to sea.
Just behind me there we have the Captain Cook monument.
Captain James Cook's famous for his exploring, including Newfoundland, Australia and New Zealand amongst others. Cook began his Navy apprenticeship at the age of 18 with a small fleet of vessels run by local ship owners John and Henry Walker. Cook eventually rose to the prestigious position of captain in the Royal Navy.
The original whalebones were erected in 1853. These ones are more recent and from 2003 and were shipped in from Alaska.
We're now at Royal Crescent. This is famous for where Bram Stoker stayed at a guest house in 1890 on a visit to Whitby, where he took a lot of the inspiration for his Dracula novel.
Worth noting there's no motor caravans to be parked here between 11 PM to 7 AM.
We're going to head down this way, which leads you to the pavilion, which on the Goth and Steampunk weekend has a market on. We're going to go and take a look.
So here we are now at Whitby Pavilion. We're heading into the alternative market. Downstairs. Some cracking stuff in there, wasn't there? What did you think of that, Rachel?
Gosh, there were some interesting bits and pieces. Did you see the stuffed magpies?
No, I didn't see those.
Right, they were stuffed birds and somebody asked about them. Guess how much to buy a stuffed magpie?
£50.
145.
Oh, that's a lot, isn't it?
Isn't it?
We'll now make our way back down the Khyber Pass. Just wanted to say a quick thank you to Generation Explorers, as I spotted in their YouTube video on Whitby this retro arcade and I thought I must visit. Don't forget to check their channel out, links in the description.
I have to have a go on this. How's about that? Big queues at the chippy now. The marketplace dates back to 1640 and, as you can see, still holds markets to this day.
Well done. drinking that puddle.
Apparently, Dracula's grave is not here.
I wish I'd gone in and checked earlier, as we'd spent an hour looking.
Unfortunately, there's no photography within the church. There's been a lot of erosion on the edge of the cliff, and the paths underneath are closed as following a number of high rain incidents. There was actually human remains and things washed down below to the streets down there.
Had the spirit here since 1969.
So the Abbey's closed today because of the rain being quite wet overnight and a little bit this morning as well.
What is it like?
The Kippers shop. There's the famous Kipper shop.
Yeah, smelly vision. It's beautiful smell, but strong.
You can see where they've protected the cliff up there after the landslide and the heavy rain, and fortunately closing off where you could walk up there. You can see how wonky Tipple Cottage is there. I remember many years ago coming down this street because my aunt and uncle had rented a house here and we came to visit them, and it was one of the wonky houses, but just saying to Rachel, I'm not sure if it was Tipple Cottage or it was a little bit further along, as I know there was some demolished because they became unstable, so maybe find out. Fortunately, there's not too many people around that can still tell the tale on that one. Love the little quaint cottages. Brilliant. Fantastic. Lovely.
Yeah. That's stay for what?
Oh, brilliant. It's not a good bit, is it?
I think they're out there. They mix and stuff.
Not house. Thing we used to play.
That's how you do it,
Founded in 1994 at the very pub behind us by the meeting of 40 pen pals. Brilliant. Thank you. very close to my heart, that. Go, want to do your bit. So we were supposed to be here in the camper van this weekend, camping in this field. We were somewhere around here last year, probably just over there. Unfortunately, the ground is actually waterlogged, so it would have been an absolute nightmare. Even walking on it now would have been far too wet to put camper vans, motorhomes and even cars on, to be fair. We didn't lose out. We decided to make a day of it, and we are here at Whitby and I've had a lovely day. Hopefully next year we'll get back on this field with the camper vans and be a bit like last year, where the whole area is just awash with camper vans and motorhomes. So there we go. That's Whitby Goth Weekend, October 2023. Hopefully next year we'll be back in the van.
Hopefully. Have you enjoyed it today?
I have. I'm really pleased we came along. And you know what? It only rained once as well, so we haven't done bad for the weather. Having said that, I wouldn't have wanted to be here yesterday or last night in all that rain. Thank you for watching.
Hope you enjoyed it.
And we'll catch you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.